Hey, what is up guys, GuitarRock here, welcome back to the Nikke Goddess of Victory video. If you guys are not aware, they have announced what character we will be getting next. The two next characters, and that's going to be the bunnies. Alright, not this one, but this one. As you can see, we have two new bunny girls. My face cam is blocking, but one of the bunny girls has a pink outfit right here, and the other one has a black outfit right there. Now, there are some speculation going on around, alright? So this is going to be, some people say that this is volume because of how she dressed. She always wears I guess the nylon or whatever, but hard to say for sure. It could be a new character altogether, but the next two characters are going to be the bunny. Could it be Dorothy? I doubt it will be a pilgrim, alright? I'll be honest, because at the end of the day, it makes sense for it to be like a tetra, miscellaneous or addition thing, because like if it's a pair thing, it has to be those. But regardless, they also released a new developer's note. So we're gonna check this out, give you guys my opinion, and talk about everything that is introduced today. So let's go. So do you guys enjoy the 1.5 anniversary event? In the future, we'll continue to do our best in preparing events on different scales to bring you more diverse and fun gaming experiences. In today's developer's note, I will share the roadmap of the contents and improvements that we are working on. Alright, so the new in-game contents, finally, we're gonna have something new, especially in the game. So what is this going to be about? Aside from its story, Nikke contains various fun elements such as shooting, progression, exploration, and puzzles. Wait, puzzles? I guess sometimes when you explore with the chibi thing and then you try to find that hidden relic, I guess those are the puzzles, eh? To continuously provide these elements of enjoyment, the developer team introduced a simulation room overclock to challenge players and the side story to enhance the game's narrative in the first half of the year. Now, the side story, I think is pretty cool. You get to enjoy it as a separate thing, but I would prefer it to be completely separate because the requirement is still you have to like reach certain chapter in the story, right? I think chapter 15 or something, right? If not, you get spoiled. So there are some players that couldn't or haven't reached chapter 15, so they couldn't enjoy the side story or understand what's happening. I want it, if possible, I want it to be completely separate, right? Something that's like not related to the main story if possible, because it's like a branching story altogether. So there's that, right? So you gotta know what happened in the incident in the main story to understand it, to have a context. Aside from them, we would also like to introduce the contents that we are currently preparing. As always, we will keep on working hard and come up with a new and better content. So, Interception EX difficult mode. Uh-oh, I am not expecting this at all. Interception EX difficult mode. So right now, in the game, if you guys are not aware, we already have special interception, alright? This is going to rotate every single day, so this is going to be our special interception. I'm sure some players still cannot beat Train yet, the Altesen, because it's very annoying, right? So they are going to introduce an even harder one that's going to be crazy. That is going to be crazy. In order for commanders to experience more fun of the boss battles and to use various characters more flexibly, we plan to add the Interception EX difficult mode. Based on the current development progress, it will be launched in August. Okay. June, July, August, 3 more months, around 3 more months. Okay, we'll see. 2 to 3 more months. That's going to be very interesting. Now, Champion Arena. At the same time, we plan to update the Champion Arena in September. Champion Arena is designed for commanders who enjoy competitive game modes and want to achieve a high ranking in SP Arena. This mode will allow you to use a wide variety of characters. As we plan to introduce multiple game modes this year, we'll be updating them in sequence. We hope for your understanding. Surface contents. In the coming days, we will roll out more enjoyable content to ensure satisfaction. The surface content is a simulation that is still under development. Once we can share its details and schedule, I will do so through a developer's notes. Okay, new out-of-game content. I will discuss the new out-of-game game modes and improvements we are currently preparing. Expansion of the archives. Event archives is a supplementary feature that allows commanders to view past events conveniently. While various big and small events can be found in it, I've always regretted that we weren't able to provide all of them. Quite a lot of things right here. Now let's talk about the Champion Arena. So this one is going to be pretty straightforward. If you guys are not aware in the game, this one right here, right? The truth is, what is this going to provide, right? What is this going to give players? I think the rewards are going to be what matters. And if it's going to be like gems, diamonds, or even like skill level up materials, something that players can benefit from, then sure, right? If it's something that's like beneficial to players, I would say most people are going to be up for it. But if it's just there for fun, I don't think most players are going to use it. So we gotta look at the rewards yet. to decide whether this is going to be important or not, because Special Arena so far is pretty important, right? And then for the rest, it's hard to say. I don't even know what they're talking about actually, but let us see more details. So far they have plenty of things planned, which is kind of crazy. Many commanders enjoy the first affection and April Fool's event, so we are considering expanding the archives to include these special events. The update is expected to take effect in October, and the special event will be added sequentially. Rest assured, we will strive to give you better gaming experiences. Tile system. I would like to provide more details about the tile system mentioned in the previous dev notes. Titles are part of a collection type feature that allows commanders to display their achievements, okay? Titles can be obtained from challenge stages and events. We hope this supplementary game mode will bring you some happiness while playing the game. It is set to be launched in July. Oh, title system, not tile system, title system. I read it wrong. Man, it's been a long day. But not a big fan of this. I guess it's cool for people who are looking forward to it, but for me it's like, it's cool, but it's not like a must-have, right? Follow-up improvements for advice. I will introduce the additional improvements related to advice. In the last update, we increased the convenience of advice and the amount of bond points obtainable. However, we have also conducted a survey to identify further areas for improvement. Based on the feedback you have provided, we plan to introduce an advice guide in the September update. By then, you will be able to advise Nikkes without consuming advice attempts. Oh, how does this work? We hope that this feature can make things more convenient. There is no advice attempts, so it's unlimited. Then what's the point then, right? We'll see how this goes. They're gonna remove that completely. Then we can just like grind it in 1 or 2 days. That will be weird, right? If the advice thing is gonna be removed, because you can do 10 advice per day. Alright. So what else? Acquisition of manufacturer, equipment, and custom module. Now, we would like to correct our previous statement in the last dev note about the level of equipment acquisition. Based on the detailed data analysis, we plan to improve the acquisition experience of equipment in August. So how are they doing it? We will increase the drop rate of manufacturer equipment and custom modules to an appropriate level through the new game mode mentioned earlier, Interception EX difficult mode. Oh, so you get like, I'm sure you guys are struggling to get like Pilgrim headset or, you know, Tetra gloves. Those are going to be strict, and then once you get those gears, you gotta have the stones, the rocks, to basically modify the substats, and those you're gonna need a lot. So now we're gonna have a new game mode, so thereby reducing the pressure caused by the acquisition level of custom modules. Even with these adjustments, acquiring equipment will still be based on probability. Therefore, specific equipment items categorized by parts, manufacturers, and types will still remain challenging. Additionally, commanders in the early and intermediate stages may not be catered to due to the introduction of Interception EX difficult mode. Yes, if somebody started the game recently, or they started during half anniversary, they might not even be able to do any of these new intersection stages. As such, we plan to introduce a new supportive item called the Equipment Recombination Device, which can be obtained through events or purchases. The Equipment Recombination Device is a consumable item that allows you to combine or consume unneeded manufacturer equipment to obtain parts of the desired manufacturer equipment. So, based on me reading this, maybe we can combine multiple abnormal gears into a Tetra gears. Maybe you can combine Tetra gears into Pilgrim gears. Is that how I'm reading this, right? If that's the case, good. If not, I don't want them to overcomplicate things, because at the end of the day, the gear system is already it's perfect, right? It's just nice. I don't see why you need to like overcomplicate and make it like more complicated than it should, right? We aim to enhance the acquisition experience of equipment and costume modules through the above improvements, and we will continue to observe and identify other inconveniences. Interesting. Alright. Lastly, we will introduce a feature in October that allows you to convert some remaining currency into other types of currency. Oh, that is interesting. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all commanders who have provided improvement suggestions through the Customer Service Center. If there are any other system issues or inconveniences that require improvements, we will continue to address them. I will keep you posted about the progress of the updates mentioned in this note. If any changes in schedule arise, I will also inform you. The Bunny Girl team event that will transform the Ark's Coin Rush into a field is coming this May. Please look forward to it. So I'm a bit upset they didn't mention anything about the treasure system. Isn't that the most important thing? They never mentioned that at all. Are they like removing that entirely, or are they like cancelling that? Huh. Very, very interesting. But yeah, for now, the bunny event is what we have to look towards too. We'll see how it goes. Probably it will have some new costume alongside with new characters along the way. But Nikke's bunny event, if people love fan surveys, you're here for fan surveys, it looks like this is going to be the event for you. Now, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.